Hey everyone, this is Andy, and I'm here with my dog Porter, aka the two-eyed, one-nose, kicking purple chicken eater. Okay, that went way better in my head. And of course, we are joined by Polydog, aka Squirrel Bane, the ultimate weapon designed to overthrow our squirrel overlords. Are you doing your part to stop the squirrels? And today we're talking about our distinguished little Yorkshire Terrier, Sappy, aka I got a haircut so Polly doesn't think I'm a squirrel. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I've really fallen in love with Sappy. She's adjusting very well here. The dogs seem to like her. She's pretty much always on me, no matter what I do. And yeah, she's a daddy's girl, that's for sure. I'm quite used to her being around at this point. And this is the hard part about fostering. The longer you have an animal, the more you bond with them, the harder it is to let go. But I really do need to let her go. I mention this because a lot of you are really hoping I keep her. And, I was on the fence there for a while, but I'm very firm now in what we're going to do. We would like a third dog, but we don't need a third dog. We have 2 Chihuahuas, we have 6 cats, we have a daughter. Sure, we would like a third dog, but we're in kind of a position where, we don't need a third dog, and whenever we find that, I guess let's just say perfect dog, doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but when we find that dog, we will, we'll keep it, we'll adopt it. I think what's really important that I think it's easy to overlook when you're just watching our videos is that a new dog adoption, that's a family decision, right? And by that I mean my wife, myself, my daughter, and our animals. Of course, the animals and my daughter can't really make a decision right now, but they have to blend well with the animals and my daughter. What I would really like right now is more of a family dog. Kind of like Polly. Polly does really prefer her mom, but she really loves me, she really loves Brinley. What we don't want is, like a Porter or a Sappy, who they're very, very single-minded in who they love, and they really don't care about anybody but that person. And honestly, it's not just that I want a family dog, it's just that that type of personality will never be happy here, because I already have Porter, and Blind Cat's Svetlana. Those two are the two that are pretty much attached to me at all times. And the last major issue is she's just too breakable. She's almost 2 years old daughter, and don't get me wrong, she's gentle with animals, but one example is the other day we were all in bed, and Sappy was under the blanket, and my daughter Brinley was just walking around on top of the bed, and she fell. And she fell, like, right on top of Sappy. Thankfully, I was, like, right there, and I just put my hand under her to stop her. But that could have done serious damage, because Sappy is just that small. So, yeah, we need something a little bigger, a little beefier, something that's not quite as breakable. It doesn't need to be a 100-pound Great Dane or anything like that, but just something, on the bigger side. So, yeah, as much as I care about Sappy, I really need to let her go, and, I'm sure she'll find a great place to live. Hopefully, we'll find someone older who can, doesn't have kids, stuff like that, and we'll just treat her like a princess, just like she deserves. Anyway, I know some of you really wanted me to adopt her, and, I mean, a lot of people, and, yeah, I'm sorry to let you down. Unfortunately, I'm getting used to letting you down when it comes to not adopting fosters, because almost every foster we have, we get a lot of messages or comments that say, hey, you should keep them. But, yeah, not this time. Maybe, someday it will happen, probably. But until then, we're just going to keep fostering, doing our best not to be animal hoarders. Sappy's been doing well with her eating, and everything seems stable now, so we're going to put her up for adoption, hopefully within the next couple of days, and I'm sure she'll be adopted pretty quickly. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you all have a great day, and take care.